Timeless River is perhaps one of the most unique worlds throughout the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts series, and I'm sure at some point you've probably thought to yourself, what would this world look like if it was actually in color? Well, we now finally have the answer to that question, with one of the coolest Kingdom Hearts 2 mods I think I've ever seen, created by Danimal. This is the Technicolor Timeless River mod. For those that don't know what Technicolor is, it is one of the very first coloration processes that film and animation commonly used throughout the 1900s. Beginning back in 1914, a ton of Disney content throughout the 1900s used this process in order to color its content. Technicolor certainly has a unique look where the colors do appear quite saturated, but also at the same time a little bit washed out, and this is the exact thing that Danimal is trying to replicate here with coloring Timeless River, and ultimately it makes so much sense and is so cool because back then, this is how animation was colored. It's the stuff of wonders to actually see this world in color because it almost comes across as an entirely new world that you've never been to before. You start to notice all of these things that previously you wouldn't with the black and white color palette. Now certain props, objects, and details actually stand out as they're all individually colored and don't blend in with one another. And nothing was missed here. Literally every single area of this world has now received color, even down to the point of the NPCs all receiving color, along with even the heads-up display and the themed command menu. Donald and Goofy look simply fantastic with their colors accurately representing those OG outfits from the old Disney cartoons with the Technicolor style. Sora's colored model is actually a separate mod from a different creator known as Jacob. I love how Jacob's applied the Kingdom Hearts 1 color palette, given that Timeless River is a world that essentially goes back in time. The Kingdom Hearts one choice of colors here makes a lot of sense. What's really impressive about this though is Timeless River is based off of one of the very first Mickey Mouse cartoons, Steamboat Willie, which that was originally produced in black and white and never in color. This means that Danimal had no reference to decide how to color this world and all of its objects and buildings and props that appear throughout. So it was pretty much up to them to determine what colors would best suit the environment. And to put into perspective just how much work went into this mod, Danimal worked on this over the course of 3 months, explaining that it took a total work time of anywhere between 11 to 14 days. I can only imagine that the process of doing something like this would be incredibly tedious. It would mean that Danimal would have to rip every single texture and asset out of the Timeless River and recolor every single last one of them, and also ensuring that textures don't look like a one-color mess by simply applying a paint bucket tool to them. It's also the whole process of accurately coloring things with shadows and gradients. Even all of the background PNG images that are off in the distance, all of those would also have to be colored as well. Like basically anything the player can see, it needs to receive a coat of paint. The reason why we haven't seen a mod like this yet is likely because of the sheer amount of work that needs to go into it and just how tedious it would be. You can tell that this is a mod that's coming from someone that was dedicated to the task, that had always envisioned Timeless River with a touch of color. It's a really good example of just how dedicated some of the mod creators within the Kingdom Hearts community are. I do hope that Square Enix decide to return to some of the classic Mickey Mouse, Donald, and Goofy cartoons that were released throughout the 1900s. There's so much content there and world potential. It would be so cool to see Square Enix actually attempt this Technicolor style, especially now with the Kingdom shader that can accurately depict multiple different art styles. The Timeless River is one of the most unique Kingdom Hearts worlds because of its unique art style, trying to replicate that of a classic Mickey Mouse cartoon being Steamboat Willie. And this mod here provides a little bit of a taste of what if Square Enix were to jump into the Technicolor Mickey Mouse cartoons as worlds. But it's not just the environment, the NPCs, or the Heartless that have received a touch of color. Drive forms here have also received some love too. Normally when you're in the Timeless River, going into a drive form doesn't change Sora's outfit at all. The only thing that does slightly change is a slight color hue over Sora's portrait on the heads-up display. But now that we're in color, Jacob has made some custom drive form outfits for Timeless River. Valor form is now red, black, and white, with the Valor symbol on the shoulders and pants of the outfit. One thing you'll notice about these custom drive outfits is the yellow shoes remain for all of them. Wisdom form is blue, black, and white with the Wisdom symbol on the pants and the shoulders. Limit form is purple, white, and black with the crown symbol on the shoulders and pants. Master form looks incredible with the black, white, and yellow along with the master symbols on the pants and the shoulders. I love how it ties in though with the yellow shoes. This is probably my favorite. However, a close second is definitely final form because this looks amazing. The black and the white with the symbols across the shoulders and the lower pants. Anti-form is also just a little bit different with the eyes being a bright yellow and the overall color being more of a really dark blue rather than straight up black. Jacob did a great job of giving so much personality to the Timeless River drive forms. One other worthy mention here is Danimal even went to the trouble of updating the journal entry for Timeless River. So all of the images like the world logo or the icon of the world itself that are generally in black and white, or even the images that appear for the world's story, have also been colored. And here's a look at classic Mickey Mouse with color. So that is the Technicolor River mod for Kingdom Hearts 2. I love this mod so much, for one being an appreciation of an insane workload, but also this has been a childhood curiosity for too long, and the fact that it's a real thing now is incredible. A big shout out to both Danimal and Jacob for putting this amazing package together. As always, the mod link is in the description down below if you want to download it for yourself. Thanks as always guys for tuning into today's video. Be sure to drop a like, it helps me out, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Big thanks to my amazing patrons for continuing to support the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and we'll talk real soon.